I made a dope-ass smoothie today.
Hey guys, welcome to our food review show. Featurecast has decided to branch out. We're going to be talking exclusively about smoothies. We're going to be called Smoothie Sessions.
You know, you just missed such a good pun. We're going to branch out. This is a podcast all about trees.
Okay, Treecast. I like it. Hey guys, we're going to be talking about our top 15
Wait,
movies.
if we call it Treecast, it just sounds like we're just like getting fucking baked.
Well, I mean...
This is Treecast coming to you live at for
special guest every episode, Doug Benson, everybody.
Oh my god, I'd be so down for this podcast.
Hey, Doug Loves Movies is a podcast that Doug Benson does. Do you know that we love movies? We do that.
So,
David, what are we talking about today? Because I was gonna intro it, but then you cut me off with a weed joke.
So this is gonna be our top movies of 2017. I know we're almost halfway through 2018.
Not quite.
But pretty close. We're a third of the way through it.
Yeah. There were a couple of movies that we wanted to see that came out that we wanted to make sure we watched before we made this list.
And there might even still be movies that I wanted to see last year that I haven't seen yet, like Phantom Thread.
You haven't seen Phantom Thread yet?
No. It comes out in 3 days, though. So
Fake fan. Fake movie fan.
It's fake news. So yeah, instead of just doing a top 10, we're going to do a top 15 with up to 5 honorable mentions, so a total of maybe 20 movies.
Yeah, which is a lot. So, roll that intro. Recorded from deep within the Great Lakes of the Internet Live, 2 men buried under bad movies and popcorn try their best to survive. But how long could that possibly last? Find out as you join Ethan and David in this episode of Featurecast. We're just getting into it. We're getting our hands dirty. We're dipping our feet fully into the pool. Get these, you know those toes? They say, dip your toe into the pool. No. I'm dipping my entire body.
I forgot to push record.
David?
I'm just fucking with you.
I hate you.
Call back to 2017 when I didn't push record for that entire episode.
So let's start off with some honorable mentions.
Yes. Here's what we're going to do, though.
No particular order for it. Like, we could have made it a top 20, but I don't know. They're all kind of in a limbo state of, like, they're all good.
Yes. Well, I think what we're going to do, though, is just so everyone's clear. Let's say I name a movie that falls higher up on your list. We're going to just kick it down the road and talk about it when it falls at its highest position. Just so, yeah.
Should we just... Yeah. So basically the way... If, let's say, The Boss Baby is my number 1 movie, but it's David's number 2 movie, we would just talk about it.
I would never put Boss Baby as my number 2. Everyone knows it's number 1.
It's number 1. Boss Baby number 1.
Boss Baby for life.
Oscar-nominated Boss Baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just shoot through some honorable mentions.
Yeah, so do we just want to just throw them all out there at once, or?
Yeah, we can go one for one.
I think we're gonna have a few lined up. So I put Baby Driver as one of my honorable mentions.
As did I. It's got a lot of very, very strong technical achievements in it. The story is kind of some of the performances are kind of but you have a master behind the lens by Edgar Wright. So it's still a very fun movie to watch.
Yeah.
Multiple viewings. I saw it a bunch of times. Fair warning, it's a little weird to watch now that one of the guys did a bad touch. He did a bad touch. And it's kind of weird to watch it now because I'm like, I don't want to see you.
I think you can say his name. Like, what if nobody knows and they watch it and they're like, "What did John Hamm do?"
Hey, get that slander out of here.
The person that Ethan is referring to is Jamie Foxx.
No, listen.
It's Mike Myers.
No, he wasn't in that.
Yeah, it was.
Well, not... Okay.
So, what's your... we both had Baby Driver. I think another one that we both had on our honorable mentions is Brigsby Bear.
Yes! Oh, yes. Delightful. Absolutely delightful.
it's a really happy movie. The only thing that kind of kept it out of my top 15 is that I don't think it goes. It's a weird complaint. I don't think it goes heavy enough in like
In some of the emotional spots.
in some of the emotional spots and just like the severity of what actually happened.
Yeah. Something like
I feel like they took a super serious topic and just like kind of were like, oh, it's not that bad of a crime because
Yeah.
he cared.
it's
It's
something
like-
that's also like Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt does a lot better at having those super heavy undertones while still playing a very happy story.
I just feel like the villain of the movie, I feel like at the end of the movie is like forgiven. And
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it should be portrayed.
Hey, let's talk about that hit movie Coco. That was really good.
Another movie I still have not seen. I started it the other night and I was just really not feeling it. I don't know.
Really good, very beautiful movie. There are some emotional moments that is not unusual for a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
And it gets to the point where, oh, cool, here's the emotional part of the Pixar movie. Whether you're
You know
invested
what's-
or not, it's still, you see that it's an emotional moment.
You know what's really weird is if you look at like the past 3 like Pixar movies, Frozen, Moana, and now Coco.
Okay, yeah, so you listed one Pixar movie.
Oh, that's why we do movie podcasts.
Because you're fucking amateur.
No, I was just gonna say though, it's really interesting to me because like, okay, Frozen, Let It Go, everybody knew the song,
Yeah.
right? Moana, several songs, everybody
name-
knew. Even
can
if
you
you
name
didn't
one?
see, You're Welcome.
Yeah, but do the thing first. say
What?
the song, and then you can say you're welcome. Like I haven't thanked you because you haven't completed your task.
No, it's a song.
I get it. I was trying to make a joke
Oh,
because we want to have a fun, engaging podcast.
oh.
But if you don't want to do that, we don't have to.
I didn't think you actually knew "You're Welcome" was a song.
Yeah, it was sang by a big old rock.
Ah,
Yeah.
he's a little pebble in that movie. But then you got like Coco. Mm-hmm. I can't name a single song for that movie.
Remember me.
Sing a line.
Though I may be gone, remember me.
That's not a line.
That is a line from
You're
it.
lying. But like, I don't hear people sing that song. Like you, like with like Frozen, like Let It Go. You could like go into a mall and like people would be singing it everywhere.
Yeah, it's not one that's like on the radio.
Yeah, like just no, like I just haven't heard like anything about it.
It won an Oscar, so.
So did Suicide Squad, but like, that's
Another animated movie I got on my list for honorable mentions. Lego Batman movie.
really good. I can't believe this came out in 2017. It feels
Right?
like it came out 4 years ago.
Yeah, it came out in March.
It's really weird. We got 2 Lego movies in 2017.
Yeah, and one was good. It was Lego
Yes.
Batman. That was the good one.
Oh no, Lego Ninjago is actually making my top 15.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh.
Spoiler
Ooh.
warning. It's number 3 on the list.
It's number 3. It goes Lego Ninjago. What's a good number 2?
Boss Baby number 2.
Boss Baby number 2, and then number 1, it's
Monster Truck. Duh.
Monster Trucks.
Duh.
Good. Okay.
This car is squid powered.
Squid Power. I got a Squid Power car. Hey, Lego Batman movie. Super fun.
Super
Wonderful
fun.
sense of humor. Great animation. One of the best Batman movies as of late.
And also like my biggest Oscar snub.
Yes.
As far as like nominations go.
Yeah.
So one on my list that's very similar to Coco and Lego Batman is Mother.
Is it similar? I
Super similar.
was thinking about it. I don't know if that one is similar.
It's basically the same thing. So Jennifer Lawrence, Javier Bardem,
Yeah.
really good, really weird, really weird.
Really weird. Yeah.
Super weird. I just think it's
Based
just
on a fever dream that Darren Aronofsky had.
yeah, I just think it's a fascinating movie. Nothing where like if I'm like with a bunch of friends, actually, maybe I would put this on with a bunch of friends. I don't even know.
Just to fuck with him.
just a show. I think it's just a movie everyone has to experience, and that's why I always try to tell people to go watch it.
Yeah, whether you love it or you hate it, you still watch it.
I think the vast majority of people won't like it, but I think the vast majority of people should at least see it. I think it's just like such an experience. It's just so crazy.
I got a movie that not a lot of people saw.
What's that?
War for the Planet of the Apes. Closing out the Monkey trilogy. The new Monkey trilogy. This is a movie that just came in a weird time for releases.
It really did.
Still a good movie. Still a good watch. Not as good as Dawn. No. And not different enough. But still good.
Yeah, I just think it was like a few other things that didn't make my list. It was just because due to false expectations. I think when you name something War of the Planet of the Apes and there's maybe a baby battle that's like off camera.
A baby battle? Is that the sequel to Boss Baby where he goes to war? Where Alec Baldwin as a baby invades
There's just a big old battle of the babies in this movie.
Battle of the babies.
It's really weird. It's just like a lot of infants just crawling.
Could you hear that?
No.
Oh, there was a big-ass truck with a huge bass that just drove past.
Oh. Well, speaking of a big old truck with a whole lot of bass.
Ooh. Monster trucks.
No. Detroit.
Oh, is that your other honorable mention?
That's another one of my honorable mentions.
Okay.
No, I was actually just wanting to talk about the city.
The city. You guys ever heard of the city?
The Windy City, unless that's Chicago.
That is Chicago.
Yeah, whatever, same thing. No, Detroit.
Also, quick correction: Monster Trucks did come out in 2016. So
did it really?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, holy shit!
So sorry about that goof on our end.
Now I have to rewrite my list. Did you just fact check my monster truck joke?
Well, now here's the thing. Now hold on. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh shit. You better write an apology to the people.
Wide release was January 13th, 2017. Okay.
You motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
Fact check me.
Listen, I just want to be accurate here about monster trucks. I don't want to lead people astray.
I know my Lucas Till movies. Don't try to come at my Lucas Till fanboy club obsession.
Well, Derek Connolly is such a good writer when he wrote that movie. Chris Reg, as you know, directed it.
So back to the actual honorable mentions. Detroit. Have you still not seen this?
Nope.
Just no desire to, or
no?
Really intense. So going into Detroit, I thought it was going to be more of a wide focus on the actual like riots everywhere.
Yeah.
But what this movie is a laser focus on a single event in one building, and as soon as this movie, actually like 10 minutes after this movie starts, because the first 10 minutes is like what feels like a weird like mini documentary.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a weird pronunciation.
Documentary.
But then it jumps into this event that happens at the Algiers, and it is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just Catherine Bigelow is such an underappreciated director.
I appreciate her. I think she's real good. Don't
she's
see her
really,
movies. Clearly.
But she is fantastic, and this movie is really good. It's one of those it's going to be very hard to go back into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a one watch kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And yeah.
Hey, I think is it time for our top 15?
No. I still have one more, and that is another movie you have not seen, starring your boy Vince Vaughn, and that is Brawl in Cell Block 99.
Oh shit! How was it?
It is. It's a little weird, but like the fight scenes are like in a year where we got Atomic Blonde, John Wick 2. I think this movie stood out for the best fight scenes.
Damn.
They just felt so raw. Like,
Like the movie Raw.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. But like seeing Vince Vaughn as just like a hulking, like monster, it's weird. Mm-hmm. It's weird, but like some of the things I saw in this movie, I'll never unsee. It's just the director also did a movie called Bone Tomahawk, I think like 2 years ago or so, which also it's
Bill Pullman. Is it?
Yes. It's a horror western, and some of the things brutal. I saw. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the things in that movie, I will never unsee.
I don't know. It was the same director. Now I might need to watch a Vince Vaughn movie in 2018. Yeah. That's a thing I might have to do.
Yeah, but
weird.
Definitely not for the faint of hearts. But it is definitely.
That's how I describe most Vince Vaughn movies.
Yeah, the Lost World.
So hey, it's time for that top 15. We got numbers in this bitch.
Yes, we do.
Who do you wanna kick it off, or do you want me to kick it off?
You can kick it off. How about you? You can just kick it off.
I'm gonna kick it off.
Go, just kick it off.
All right. Here's me kicking it off. The joke was that I kicked my microphone.
That was so good. That was.
Listen,
can we repeat that just in case it didn't get picked up on audio correctly?
Yeah.
Go kick it off, Ethan. Just kick it off.
Kick it off. Can we just be quiet for this part so I can get it like a really clean cut?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna kick off this podcast.
That was so good. Oh my god.
Thank you. Do they give Oscars to podcasts for Foley work?
Well, they do now. Because nothing can compete with that.
Oh,
right
man.
there.
I don't want to be this close to my mic. My foot just touched it. It's weird.
So what is your number 15 out of all the movies that came out in 2017? Which one are you definitively saying was your 15th favorite movie of the year?
Personal
Write it
Shopper.
in stone. Crave it. Wait, what?
It was Personal Shopper.
Oh shit. Okay.
Did you see this?
No, I haven't finished yet. Please, no spoilers.
Yeah. It turns out they're all frogs at the end of the movie.
Oh my god! It's the prequel to Princess and the Frog.
Yes. I couldn't think of a better joke. Personal Shopper is a supernatural psychological thriller with some fashion. It's kind of a weird movie to describe. It like
well, okay. Yeah,
I'm going to describe it as moody. It's very moody. It's Kristen Stewart being moody.
How many moods?
Huh?
How many moods does she experience in the movie?
A couple of moods.
So more than normal.
Listen. Kristen Stewart does a really, really powerful performance in this. I think it's my favorite role that she's done.
Interesting, really.
Yes. Really, really good.
I actually like Kristen Stewart in a few things.
Me too. So this one she's kind of wandering around a little bit.
Well, she's a personal shopper.
She's a personal shopper and a medium. Kind of a weird combo.
I just want to see like the rest of her resume. Like what does she tell people when she applies for a job? Well, I've been shopping for people and also a psychic medium.
Yeah, honestly, this is a movie that I don't know how to tell people about. Just watch it.
Yeah,
I guess is the best way.
Well, who's it directed by? I know that their list of work is also.
Well, listen, I have been practicing how to say their name, just to make sure. Olivier Assayas. Fuck, I don't know.
Did, like Carlos, right, or something like that.
Big thing that they would probably be known for is
Clouds, Hills, Maria, and Carlos.
Yeah.
Both, actually, all three are Criterion Collection movies.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. If you had to compare this to any other movie that more people would probably know,
I don't.
Wow, that was
I don't think this type of movie gets a lot of wide attention.
Well, you know what's weird is this next movie I'm about to say is also going to be very 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 different. So my number 15 is A Ghost Story.
Kind of similar.
Yeah, oddly enough.
Yeah.
Does Personal Shopper have a 5-minute pie eating scene?
You know, it doesn't. That's the thing. That's the one thing I thought it was missing. It does have Christian Stewart's boobers.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to finish that movie then.
It's pretty early on.
Oh.
It is in a doctor's office with.
Oh.
It's not sexy boobies.
Oh. Well, okay, so A Ghost Story is. It's a very abstract film. I feel like is the only way to explain it. It follows Casey Affleck in a sheet as a ghost, traveling through time.
Why did we start off our list with weird movies?
I don't know, but because it doesn't deserve any place higher. It's such a weird movie, but like once you finish it, because like I watched this movie, in the pie eating scene. Okay, if you've ever heard anything about this movie before this, it's probably the pie eating scene, because you watch Rooney Mara eat a pie for about 5 to 7 minutes, maybe longer. A full pie. She doesn't just eat like a slice. She eats the full pie, uncut, unraw, in the kitchen on the ground.
Uncut.
It's really weird. Uncut. But yeah, you basically just follow this sheeted ghost through time. That's literally the entire movie, and it's just fascinating. It's beautiful. I cried. I laughed. I didn't laugh. It's just a really weird experience. You just gotta eat, like similar to Mother. I feel like these are my two movies that like you just have to experience. They're more. I mean, that's what they're more experiences and like stories. You know, you're not gonna like finish this and be like, oh, the character arcs were just so. Actually, never mind. What's your number 14?
My number 14 is not as weird. Possibly more controversial though. Ooh, okay. Just got interesting. That is Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Rian Johnson's latest flick.
We're gonna have to kick that down a little bit.
Ooh, all right. So I'll talk about Star Wars later. Hey, what's your 14?
My 14 is another pretty weird one. It's a Netflix original.
You're gonna need to bump it down.
What?
If it's what I'm assuming it is, you're gonna have to bump it down.
I don't feel at home in this world anymore.
Never mind. Keep it there.
I was gonna say I really don't feel like you put this on there. Directed by Macon Blair. My boy Macon Blair is the most underappreciated dude in the world. He's fucking
Macon
awesome.
Blair. I thought he made I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore, not Blair Witch. Dummy.
Oh my god, that was, woo! That was a rough one.
That was a good joke. I think that was the best joke I've ever told.
I don't know if that's true. It stars Melanie Linsky and Elijah Wood. And it's... you saw this, right?
No.
What?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
watch it.
Wow. So it basically follows this female who gets her computer stolen, and she's fed up with all the shit in the world.
Wow, sounds intense.
And she partners up with Elijah Wood, who is a nunchuck wielding, ninja star throwing dude. And it's just it's such a weird movie. It's like if Napoleon Dynamite and like Quentin Tarantino had like a weird baby.
Oh, weird baby. Kind of like Boss Baby, my number 1 pick. Hey, you know what my number 13 pick is?
Wow, you were just like, fuck that joke. I'm done with that.
It's The Big Sick.
Oh, we were also punting on that one.
Bumping it down. We'll talk about it later. You won't hear me say a damn thing about this movie.
My number 13.
It's kind of a weird format, right?
Yeah. My number 13 is Wind River.
Nah. Still haven't seen it.
What?
Sorry.
Why? Dude, have you seen any of the movies that came out last year?
Boss Baby is my top 10, all of them. It made every single top 10.
So it's written and directed by Taylor Sheridan.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Writer
Taylor
of Hell or High Water.
And also writer of Sicario. Who I think is probably my favorite writer out there right now. I think these 3 movies as like a weird...
And this breaking news, Aaron Sorkin just actually committed suicide upon hearing what David had to say about him.
Oh, fuck off.
It's tragic, truly.
Aaron Sorkin isn't write enough. I mean, I'm like...
Five seasons of The West Wing, doesn't write enough.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
Newsroom, doesn't write enough.
How long ago was that? He did 3 seasons.
Steve Jobs, doesn't write enough.
And then after Steve Jobs, he did
Molly's Game.
Doesn't
write enough.
Taylor
He
Sheridan.
don't write enough.
Taylor Sheridan back-to-back years with movies released. Just saying. That's more consistent.
Quality over quantity.
Did you see Hell or High Water or Sicario?
Yeah, and Sicario was really good. Hell or High Water was okay.
Fuck off. You didn't even see Wind River.
Yep.
You don't know anything. But it stars the talented Olsen sister, Elizabeth Olsen, and Jeremy Renner. Rest in peace, Hawkeye.
Infinity War hasn't come out yet.
When this podcast gets released, rest in peace, Hawkeye.
Damn.
It takes place on like a Native American reserve. American Indian reserve.
A Native American reservation, you mean? Or an Indian reservation?
I was in the sauna for too long today. I lost a lot of brain stuff. Brains. And I don't know. It's gonna be a weirder episode than the Oscar episode.
All right, so number 12. I'm just you're done.
Jeremy Renner is basically investigating
number 12
the murder of this girl.
The 12th best movie of 2017. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's Get Out from Jordan Peele.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a big old... We are kicking this one way downtown.
All right. Get the fuck out of here. Get out. I ain't talking about
number
you till
12.
about 20 minutes.
Number 12 on my list. We can finally talk about it. It's Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Wow, that didn't take long.
Yeah, no.
Hey, pretty good movie. Good effects. I thought it was a good storyline. It did things... It went in different directions than I would assume after Force Awakens cookie cutter movie. Cookie cutter movie. Do you like that scathing review?
No, because it's only a duplicate of one other movie.
Yeah.
And you could say the same thing about The Last Jedi.
What? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Excuse you? How dare
Jedi
you?
Is fucking... It's just so cool. It's got the best 2 lightsaber duels of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got just a really cool scene with some ships involved.
Ooh, yeah, dope space battle.
The whole Canto Bite stuff does suck. It's really bad.
Yeah.
But you know, it happened. It's really weird how much
worse things have happened in the Star Wars movies than the Canto Bite thing.
That is very true. But it's just so weird how much hate this movie is getting, like, recently.
Very decisive film. I think pretty good. I think it was really good.
Yeah. I loved it. My parents just got it for me for my birthday.
Aw, happy birthday.
Which is in a week.
Thanks, David's parents. Hey, what do you want for your birthday?
Ooh, I don't know.
Do you want a hand job?
Oh.
A hand job behind a Wendy's? In a Wendy's parking lot?
Do I get a 6-piece McNugget?
Not from a Wendy's.
Well, whenever I go to Wendy's, I get the McNuggets. I always order McNuggets there. I'm just like, that's right. McDonald's fucking won with their branding. Bitches.
I walked into Walmart, looked the guy dead in the eye, and said, "Get me a Big Mac." And you're just like, "What?"
Is this
We
a
don't
bit?
what? We don't sell those here.
So I'm
What are
just
you
gonna give
talking
my
about?
number 11 before you can give your number 11, because my number 11 is The Big Sick, boy.
Oh, the Big Sick Boy. I haven't seen that one.
Boy, Kumail Nanjiani.
What the fuck was that? Big Sick Boy. What?
How, did that blow out the mic?
Yeah.
Boy. I put my nose right on the top of the
The
mic and I
Big
just...
Sick tells the story.
Boy.
The real life story of Kumail Nanjiani and Emily V. Gordon's cute meet cute. Where they meet. And it's cute.
Where they go
then-
to a meat
but
factory
then-
and they make some
But
meat.
then tragedy strikes. Oh no!
Oh my god, please keep
How
going.
will this affect their new
go.
relationship?
Keep going. Don't stop.
Find out
Find out next time.
on the Big Sick.
Courage. The Cowardly Dog.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
This
it's a really
episode's
good-
off the tracks.
really
We haven't
good love
podcasted in
story.
a long time.
It's been a hot second. I forgot how to do these good. How do you do this good?
How do you do the podcasting good anymore?
How do you do a good one?
The Big Sick is definitely in the
Best
top
romantic
10.
comedy of the last 10 years.
Maybe.
Holly Hunter was really good. Best Ray Romano role ever.
So tell me about the terrorists. No, okay, they're just
What?
some really.
Do you want me to... Did you just refer to Kumail Nanjiani as a... David, it's 2018.
No, I refer to Ray Romano as a terrorist. He's a neo-Nazi. It's 2018.
It's 2018.
Boy.
So... Okay. Big Sick, really good. Watch it.
How much of this
Directing's
kind of
out, but the story is strong enough to keep you invested.
And also, just like some of this stuff between Kumail and Emily is just so real and just so raw. Not raw, but it's just like so real, and it's like things that like never are even acknowledged in other romantic comedies that are just. It's just really beautiful how real this movie feels.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Hey, you know what movie didn't feel that real?
What?
That's my number 11 pick. Okja.
What the fuck? Okja made your top 15?
Yeah.
Is this the one you thought that was gonna be on my list
Maybe.
as a Netflix original?
Yeah.
Or do you? Whoa, weird. Okay. hear
Okja
it.
was delightful, but also really sad and dark. You got some stories. I wish they would have developed certain parts of the story more. But overall, I think it's very good.
It's just like
It made Bong Joon-ho, the director of this movie, go vegan. So I think the reason David didn't like this movie is because he actually hates animals. I believe is what
No.
he told me. He's like,
the reason I
pigs
don't
are
like this
dumb.
movie
I don't like him. I'm a
is-
big Tilda Swinton fan, and they tried to make her a villain.
no,
And I
it's
agree
actually-
with her completely. She was the good person in the movie, and I'm like, I don't think you watched the right movie.
No, I mean, I think okay. My issue with this movie, right, is, God, can you just cut in the bit that where we talked about this on like that one episode like a year ago when we had the War of the
No.
Planet of the Apes and Okja? Okay, so my issue with it is like it's just the stuff is just so over the top and just so like. They hit a level and they're just like, no, fuck this. We gotta make everyone a vegan. We gotta push it another level. We gotta give the pigs tears. They're gonna be crying on screen. And then also it's like Jake Gyllenhaal is supposed to be like a Steve Irwin character, but like apparently he just really just doesn't actually give a fuck about animals. He's a drunk. It's like, is this the same year where we had a Jane Goodall documentary come out? Like what? Like it's like making a Jane Goodall just be like, fuck the apes. She actually hated them. Surprise, she killed them and force raped them. It's like, what? Like no, they're like this character is like supposed to be like an animal loving person, but they're like, nope, everyone's evil unless you live in a village in the woods, or you fucking are
you
just
drive a
super
van.
hipster. Yeah, or you drive a van and commit crimes. But it's cool because, you know. I don't actually eat, and I leave a small footprint on this world. It's
Good.
like, what?
So, David hates animals, is what I
No.
heard. Hey, what's your number 10, big boy?
My number 10 is I, Tanya. Did this make your list?
Nope.
Okay.
Because I'm
So-
very salty about how the Oscars turned out.
So this is the true story about Tanya Harding. I just think this movie, there's a speed to this kind of movie that's very, similar to the speed that comes with a Sorkin kind of movie, where it's just the dialogue is just it's sharp, it knows what it's doing, and there's no fat left on the bones like there is with
Ouch,
Ocho.
accidentally cut my finger on that dialogue. Too sharp.
And I also think the way that the story is told, where it cross cuts between times and like interviewing the people that like actual Tanya Harding, like talking on what was going on in her life at the time. I love that kind of stuff. I just really like this movie. The only thing that really killed me about it is some of the CGI during the skating. Some of that was really bad. But I just thought this movie was so intriguing, and I didn't really. Here's the one thing that actually probably really improved the story for me. Is like I had heard the name Tanya Harding, and I knew that there was a scandal around the name, but I didn't actually know what the scandal was.
Did you ever see Foxcatcher?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But not these are. Are you trying to say that they're similar, or what? Why did you ask the question?
It's two similar things that took very different approaches.
This is having fun with it.
Yeah, and I think
Foxcatcher is fucking. It's just painful. It's painful to watch.
I think this one should also be painful.
I mean, this one's dealing with other stuff this is dealing with the abuse that Tanya is taking from what's built on
By Funny Bird Lady.
Yes, by Funny Bird Lady,
By Oscar-winning Funny Bird Lady.
but like okay, when she was
By
getting
the Funny Bird Lady that won an Oscar.
but okay, when she gets spoilers for the next minute of I, Tanya. When she gets kidnapped by her ex-husband, like you're not like, oh, this is fun. Isn't this just fun, good time? And her getting kidnapped at gunpoint, like that is painful. Like it's hard to watch that shit. Or when she gets the knife thrown in her, like that shit is not fun. It's shocking.
No,
But, like,
I just
it's
hate
not,
Funny Bird Lady.
The bird. Is it just the bird on the shoulder that ruined this movie for you?
It was Allison Janney's like whole shit.
But like it's very whiplashy. That's a
Whoa! I just the way you related to that movie was very whiplashy. Ouch, my neck.
Where it is, what is appropriate to do to push somebody to have them achieve excellence. That's what this movie is about. That's what Whiplash is about. It's kind of what Foxcatcher is about.
So,
kind of, not really.
But I think a more important question is, what is art? What is it? Hey guys, it's my number 10 pick. The Square.
Oh! Woo!
Yeah.
I have not seen this one yet.
Really, really good. Very strange though. So it's kind of set up in segments, There's not really like every scene in it. There's no transitional scenes. They're just a bunch of different scenes.
Wait a second. So
Like
is
it's a
connected?
it's a cohesive storyline, but it's not like you're not ever gonna have a scene where it's just, oh, I need to get from point A to point B. Like there's each scene tells a story in its own.
Is there so there's like three main stories told, right?
It's all centered around this museum curator. And there are different things that happen in his life that all affect his storyline.
How much of this is subbed? Because I know, like, if you watch the trailer, some of it's subbed, some of it's English.
The majority of it is subbed.
Is subbed? Okay, that's what I thought.
This is a Palme d'Or winner. Definitely strange.
What would you compare this to? Because like this is another one where like you watch the trailer, and you're just like, whoa, this looks like nothing I've seen before.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you see Force Majeure? His previous movie?
I did not know.
Okay. That's what I compare it to.
Okay.
This is a strange movie. This is one that not everyone will like. This was a very controversial pick for the Palme d'Or. A lot of people were upset by it. Yeah. I was cool with it.
It looks fascinating.
It's good. The whole question of it, like, is how it treats art. So all the art that's in this new museum is like not really, by the people that work there, isn't treated as inherently special, you know. There's also an interesting difference between free speech and political correctness that's brought up a little bit in it.
Yeah, that was gonna be one question I was gonna ask: is how big picture thought is this, or is it very like small focus on like the art industry? But I think what you were saying with
big picture. It's more big picture. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's a movie that doesn't try to be more special than it is.
I definitely want to. I think this is available on Hulu. If anyone wants to check it out, I'm definitely gonna watch this soon. I've been kind of pushing it off just because there's so many other things. What?
Really, really good. Highly recommend.
So my number 9 is another
movie.
Directorial debut. It's not a movie. It's
what?
It's another directorial debut
for a commercial.
Starring your boy, Pepsi commercial. Your boy Kevin Costner, best father in movie history. Except for in this movie.
I was gonna say that it was the Pepsi commercial, the bad one.
This is Molly's Game. Written and directed by Aaron Sorkin.
Your least favorite writer.
Shut the fuck up. No. Historically, probably my favorite writer. But I would say just right now, Taylor Sheridan is kicking some serious butt in the writing department. Starring Jessica Chastain as Molly Bloom. What?
The way you said butt was very funny.
Oh, okay. And this tells the true story about Molly Bloom, who
invented Blumhouse Pictures. Jason's sister.
What?
Jason Blumhouse's sister, Molly Bloom.
No, she ran a high stakes poker game and got on the FBI's radar. And it's another true story movie that came out this year that's just fascinating. And I think one of the coolest parts about this movie is
Michael Cera.
Well, actually, yes, it's about who Michael Cera could be, because in Molly's Bloom book, she doesn't reveal the names of these people, and the people who are playing in her games are, super famous athletes, actors.
The funny thing is, it is just Michael Cera.
The big reveal is... That'd be so funny. But no, then also, like, Russian diplomats were playing in these games, and it's really kind of fun looking and trying to figure out who these characters could have been in real life. A lot of people, think it might have been Ben Affleck or, Leonardo DiCaprio or Tobey Maguire. People just don't know. It's very fascinating. And you get a stellar performance from Jessica Chastain, and Idris Elba is also really good. And you also get to learn some really fun skiing trivia, because just like I, Tonya, Molly Bloom, before she fucked up her back, was a Olympic level skier.
Nice.
Yeah. So
come for the Michael Cera poker, stay for the skiing facts.
Yeah.
Wonderful review, David.
Hey, there's a really cool skiing bit that I walked away. You know how, like, Aaron Sorkin always just writes in, like, the weird, like, little random facts where you're just like, huh, I didn't know that. You know?
Hey, we're in directorial debut.
Devues.
I'm gonna start that one again.
Nope, we're keeping that in. Devu. I'm just gonna keep saying Devu.
Hey,
cut that.
Hey, we're in directorial debut territory.
Devues? Devu. Davoo.
My number 9 is Greta Gerwig's directorial debut, Lady Bird.
Ooh.
Is this something we're going to talk about later?
Oh, yeah, definitely. This is a bit, yep.
See you guys later.
My number 8 is a little controversial with some recent events. But I think the movie almost gets better with the controversy surrounding it, and that's Disaster Artist.
Weird. I didn't put it on my list specifically because I was like, ooh.
Yeah, but I think because of the character that Tommy Wiseau actually is, and although some people may respect him for having, the I don't know if courage is the right word.
Resilience.
But yes, to continue pushing through even when the entire industry is pushing back and saying no. I think he is a pretty scummy character.
Yeah,
and he's
there's
being
definitely.
played by
I see your connection of when people are pushing back, not saying no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can see your connection there.
No, and he's played by James Franco, who is a pretty scummy character. But I just think the movie is just I love movies or documentaries about the making of movies. So like Heart of Darkness, the documentary about the making of Apocalypse Now, I absolutely love, and just being able to see this sort of like insight glimpse into the making of a movie, I think is just fascinating. And The Room is such a weird anomaly of a movie. In seeing this and the mystery surrounding Tommy Wiseau, how old is he? Where is he from? Where did all the money come from? I just think it's so interesting to see how it all played out.
Yeah,
it's just really cool. It's a weird bit because like 5 years ago, The Room, is just it's a cult classic horrible movie, and now it's made into this Oscar
No, it did get nominated.
Yeah. This Oscar nominated movie, and it's a weird path that The Room's legacy has had now.
Yeah, I get you. Hey.
Yeah. And I also think it's really weird seeing two Francos on the screen at the same time.
That's too many Francos. Get out of here. Hey, what's my number 8? You might be asking yourself, dear listener. Well, it's just a little movie called... David, you actually pronounce it better than I do. Do you want to just take a guess at what it is that you pronounce real good?
Dunkirk!
Exactly. You got it, buddy. By
We're going to push this down a little bit.
We're going to push it down. I can't talk about fucking movies anymore on my movie podcast. Thanks, David.
You're welcome. So my number 7 is actually going to probably be pushed down from you, and that is The Florida Project.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Don't say a goddamn thing about this movie.
Okay.
Hey, my number 7, The Shape of Water. Can we talk about it yet?
Yes, we can. This does not make my list.
What?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, guys. It's time for me to talk about a movie again. Been a while, huh? Shape of Water is the Academy Award winner for Best Picture and Best Director, and a couple other things. Best Soundtrack. From Guillermo del Toro.
Before we actually get past that, let's just quickly talk about this because we haven't actually had an episode to talk about post Oscars. How do you feel about it? A, winning Best Picture, and B, Best Director.
I'm a little surprised it got Best Picture, but I think Best Director I completely understand. I'm cool with it.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm cool. It's cool.
I think the way the voting works out is I'm not surprised it won Best Picture, but I don't think it is the Best Picture. I think there are too many other things pulling away other votes that just by default left it being the front row.
Yeah. This is a wonderful, wonderful movie. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's dark. It's sexy? Question mark.
Yeah, it's pretty sexy, dude. It's a hot little movie.
Wonderful, wonderful soundtrack.
Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god, the
cinematography
is
just wonderful.
Yes.
Sally Hawkins is wonderful. Michael
Yes.
Shannon is fucking terrifying.
Michael Shannon, best villain of the year. Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, so
No.
good. Yeah. I don't know. I
this
feel
is another.
you can find so much about what people think about Shape of Water. It's the best picture winner. It got best director.
This is just.
I don't know
the
how
one
much
that,
more I need to say about it.
Yeah, this would have made my list if I didn't go in there expecting something else, and getting what I got.
What were you
and being-
expecting?
I was expecting a more of like a heist movie.
A fish heist.
A fish. Well, no. I mean, a heist. The fish being the jewel. So that they were going to be
fish heist.
stealing. Yeah, I just didn't expect it to be like this like weird love story. Cause like I didn't really watch trailers for it. I don't know what I expected, to be honest. It was just it's a strange movie.
Okay.
In a year of strange movies.
Hey, is
but-
your number 6 a strange movie?
My number 6 is Dunkirk.
Oh, hey, let's talk about Dunkirk.
Yes. Fucking what an experience.
Technical masterpiece.
Ooh, God, it's so good. Let's talk about the real score of the year. Ooh. Dunkirk.
A watch.
Ooh, yes, but a watch perfectly ticking. Oh, it's so good.
This one, don't watch unless you have amazing surround sound.
Or just a really,
big
like, if you have, like, that Razer phone that has, like, really nice speakers for a phone, watch it on
Don't
that.
fucking watch it on a phone.
If you have, like, an iPad,
Dave,
like an old iPad,
the
not even, like,
fuck?
a 4K iPad.
get your iPad Nano out. Watch it on that. On that itty bitty screen. Don't plug in headphones.
You got an Apple Watch? Watch it on that.
Hey, do you got a
Do you have
Game
a
Boy
spoon?
Color?
Watch it in the reflection of a spoon off the TV.
Hey, just look at the DVD cover. Don't put it in anything.
Just Google search Dunkirk real events.
hey, just go to the beach.
Fuck it, go to the bathtub, fill up your tub, hop in, throw some sand in there.
Get in a bathtub with Kenneth Branagh, and it's just like the movie.
Here's what we're gonna do. Go into your bathroom, okay? Take your clothes off. Get your computer out. YouTube search ticking clock. Blast that.
Take a bath with a watch.
Yes. Oh, and then you're done. No, you just run the sink. Just put your hand under the water.
Okay, here's what you gotta do.
Fill
Take
your
an
other
egg
hand with some
timer,
sand.
Take an egg timer, turn it up, put it into a glass of water, and drink the egg timer.
What the fuck? This is the weirdest bit we ever had.
This is the correct and only way to experience the technical masterpiece that is Dunkirk.
If you didn't see Dunkirk on the biggest, best screen in your neighborhood, then you have missed the only way to watch Dunkirk.
Yeah. Other than the ways that we just described.
Yes. I don't know. I spaced out when you were talking about an egg timer. But I think you should go with that one.
Take the DVD, put it on a vinyl player, then
You know
put
what?
it in your bathtub.
Fuck
Dunkirk.
it. Just YouTube search Harry Styles live concert. Watch that. You're good.
Go see One Direction live wearing a scuba mask. Dunkirk.
Oh my god.
The only way
If
to
you do
experience it.
if you do that though, please take a picture and send it to us on Twitter. Because Jesus Christ, that'd be so funny.
Holy shit.
This movie is just, it is non-stop, heart throbbing Harry Styles fanboy action. My God, what a.
This is a real good movie. Why are we roasting Dunkirk so much?
I don't know, because it's another one of those movies that was talked about so much after its release, about like the way to I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Just
way to
it's
experience it.
Harry Styles at his best, except for when he was in concert.
How much of a Harry Styles fan are you?
I don't even know which one he is in the movie. I just like making the jokes.
You don't know.
No, I'm just joking. It's just a really good movie. Tom Hardy's also in it.
Michael Caine says a thing over a radio.
Mark Rylance is in this movie, and he says the best word in the entire movie. Tadankak.
That's 2 words. First of all.
Well, when he says it, it's like 1. I think it's 1 when he says it.
David.
Tadankak.
You know what my number 6 movie is?
What?
It's The Killing of a Sacred Deer.
Ooh, we saw this together.
We did. It was a little datey. Yeah. I wore a Harry Styles mask. It was the only way you go.
I was going to make that joke too.
This is Yorgos Lanthimos' latest film. Very
Holy
strange.
Can you imagine walking into a theater and just seeing somebody sitting with somebody wearing a Harry Styles mask?
It's just about as weird and uncomfortable as this movie is.
Okay. This is on topic of killing of. Did you see the trailer for this movie?
Yeah.
I've been watching movies at home that have this playing as a trailer before the movie. It's a fucking intense trail. It is the trailer is horrifying.
So is the movie.
Yes, but
the cinematography is intentionally unsettling. Everything's just, you feel very tall or too short. It's never right on. It's wildly tense. It's your stomach is sitting by your shoes the whole time, and it stays like that about 2 weeks after you finish the movie.
Everything you are saying is correct. The only reason I had to leave it off
is because you didn't want to think about it.
That was the dialogue just kind of kills me. Like, the dialogue is so alien almost. You know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, everything said is just like I like what they're saying. I just don't like the way they're saying it. Except for that spaghetti scene, man. That spaghetti scene and the pie scene should be cut together in the greatest eating montage of all time. Holy fucking shit.
Why do you want to do an eating montage? That's a weird montage.
Because we can also cross-cut it with some Harry Styles live concert.
Jesus Christ, what's your number 5?
My number 5 was one that you mentioned earlier, just way too soon, and that's Get Out.
Hey, it's Get Out from Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Oscar winner Jordan Peele.
This is really the year of...
the year of Peele.
No, directorial debuts.
Oh.
We had a lot, and they were all very good.
Yeah.
Get Out is fantastic.
The script is really good.
Why are you not hot on this movie? I feel like
I think the script is super good. I think there is multiple viewings only increase how good the movie is. I think it falls into a lot of problems that directorial debuts fall into, you know?
Such as?
The visual language it uses is kind of eh. Like if you had a really strong DOP on this, I think it would be a near perfect movie. I think.
Okay, but I feel like the visual storytelling. I feel like the visual symbolism is amazing. I mean, are you just talking about like the shot structure?
The compositions aren't that good.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I mean that's kind of my issue with.
It's one where the script is compelling enough to make up for it, and that's why it still made my top 15. Yeah. It's just if you're on a technical basis, there's a lot more it could have done to be a near perfect.
What Ethan is trying to say is if you attended film school, then you're gonna point your nose up at this movie.
What the fuck?
I just want to make you sound like the bad guy. No, this movie's fucking awesome.
It's really good.
I actually had a bigger issue with some of the actual story points in this movie, that fall later in the movie, that kind of start the dominoes falling. That I don't think were necessary.
Visually speaking, there are some moments that I actually loved visually. Things like the sunken place.
Yes.
When he's in the chair.
Yes.
Both of those looked fucking phenomenal.
I also.
But then he's in the garden and it looks boring.
It
could be a Glade commercial.
I feel like. Actual question: have you watched this with the Jordan Peele's commentary on it?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought that was fascinating. I feel like that would rectify some of your issues with it, but apparently
to a degree.
not.
I mean, like the things of what we are shown, yes. Like the way like things in it are revealed to us in a storytelling sense are good. It's just boring shot composition.
Okay, yeah. Like, now that I think about it, like, if you think of, like, some of, like, the shot setups and, like, signs, like, some of that shit was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's kind of a basic shot, really well-told film.
Yeah, it didn't feel, this movie did not feel cinematic.
Yeah, like, there's no shots really in it that are, like, holy fuck.
I mean, the sunken place and when he's in the chair.
The sunken place is okay. I like the chair shot. The sunken place, I don't know. I'm like 50-50 loving and not into the sunken place.
Yeah.
Like part of it's like this really works, and then I'm just like, what's going on? I don't know. I love the movie. I really enjoyed the movie. I think the ending of the movie is one of the just like
and
fucking,
okay, so here's
it just
the thing.
punches you right in the throat
with
the ending. Oh my god.
It only made my number 12 spot, but there were so many fucking good movies this year.
Yes, this year did not fuck around for good movies.
It's insane.
Okay, is it your number 5 now?
My number 5. There are a couple movies on my list that I would describe as timeless. That kind of like it could have came out in 1982, could have came out today, and still hold up regardless.
And that is
Phantom Thread, the latest Paul Thomas Anderson film, starring Daniel Day-Lewis. Phantom Thread is a masterpiece. Holy shit, it is so good. It's about a fashion designer in post-war London who believes that love is cursed for him, that he can never truly connect with another person, and he's kind of right. To most of it is his own fault of thinking like when things get good, he gets aggressive and attacks things that kind of become comfortable.
I don't know why.
Really
like, I never saw it. I didn't see this movie yet. I want to, or I more so feel like I need to. You know, as like a fan of film. Mm-hmm. But like when I hear people talk about it, I'm like, oh, so that actually is what it's about. Why do I want to see this?
It's really
like,
good.
Like just beside, like okay. So like Lincoln came out. Daniel Day-Lewis fucking knocked it out as Lincoln. Mm-hmm. Can't watch that movie. It's too fucking boring. It's like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy Serum, where it's like, oh my god, can something happen? I'm just like, it's a 3-hour like mega movie where I'm just tired. Is that like this, or is this gonna like, am I gonna fall asleep or am I gonna stay awake to this?
I don't know. I stayed awake. I think it's visually gorgeous. Something that like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy or Lincoln didn't especially have, you know? Mm-hmm. Like it wasn't visually enchanting is kind of the wrong word for it because it's visually enthralling is better. It's not. So it's a movie about fashion and dressmaking, but it's not. It's all the colors are muted. It feels aged and old, not quite decrepit.
If you had to compare this to another PTA film, because I feel like all of his movies are kind of vary in their own, you know, realm. Would this be like more along like The Master?
No, this would be like There Will Be Blood if there wasn't any blood. You know, where it's slower, but it's never. I don't know. It's never dull. It's really good.
I'll check it out someday.
Very good. 10 out of 10.
See, okay. When I watch There Will Be Blood, I put that is another 3-hour movie. That is very long, but once you start it, there's no like I started that movie at like 2 a.m. one night, expecting to turn it off after 10 minutes, and I watched the entire thing.
Yeah.
Is it like that? Because like There Will Be Blood like fucking just grabs you by the throat and says, "Hey, we're going through this entire thing."
I mean,
like,
this one has a sweetness to it that I think There Will Be Blood didn't have.
So there's no milkshakes.
There are some pretty intense things in this that I won't get into. We can, once you watch it,
Because like I've heard people explain this movie and say like, for people who think it's just about a dressmaker, they're sorely wrong, and I'm like, but what's it about? Like what is it about then? Like what? Like
cursed love.
Okay.
And relationships between people who obsessive people.
So it's Titania.
No. There's no funny bird lady.
Okay, so my number 4 is one that I'm assuming is not going to be on your list. Holy shit, I just realized that we are this is going to be interesting.
That we are two different people?
What the fuck?
And have different ideas about what movies are good?
I thought we were one person.
What?
This is the single person podcast.
Hello? It is me, David. Hey, let's try to say a sentence in unison. Hello. My next favorite movie is good.
Logan.
Oh.
Wait, do you have Good Time? Mine, Good Time did not make my top.
Oh, I thought it would have.
No. I like Good Time, but
Oh, so your favorite movie is that bad movie, Logan?
It's not bad at all. It's fucking fantastic. It's fucking awesome. It's
a good
super
trailer.
Cool.
Nothing else.
Oh my god, you are a sad little man. Logan's amazing. Directed by James Mangold, starring Hugh Jackman in his best performance ever as Wolverine.
Have you seen Prisoners?
As Wolverine. Did you hear my sentence?
Yeah, let me add a qualifier for it.
I would say he's better in this than he is in Prisoners. I think Prisoners, there are points where he goes too high, where it's just like that's just an unrealistic person. I love Prisoners. I think Prisoners is a masterpiece.
Right, but when he has claws that come out of him, it's more realistic.
When he has claws and he's dealing with super cancer and he's
super cancer.
That's what it is. But like some of the stuff, dude, with like Patrick Stewart in this movie are so heartbreaking, and like for somebody like who grew up with the X-Men and has always known them and had a place, some of like the little lines that are just like just sprinkled in there in the background and little hints to past events, it's master filmmaking. Also, at the end of it, when, spoiler warning for Logan, when the kids start killing, I'm like, holy shit, an R-rated X-Men movie would be intense. I want to see like just like fucking like Iceman just fucking going off on people.
Here's what I'll say.
Yes.
Patrick Stewart is phenomenal.
You don't like the duplicate Wolverine.
I think there are more flaws than good things in this movie. I think a gritty Western superhero movie is a fascinating idea, and I think they did the best job they could have done with it, given restraints. I think this is a good movie. If I had a top 30, it might make it in there.
Jesus Christ.
But there's enough things that really just didn't stick right with me at all that I don't know. I left it kind of like... okay.
Also, Daphne Keane, I don't know where they found this girl, but the ferocity, intensity, her ability to transform into a lifelike snowman, is fucking phenomenal. It is. I didn't even know that was a thing that people could do.
Yes.
No, her intensity though is so insane. There are a few child performances in the past 15 years that have really like just taken me away. It's that and Tremblay in Room that just blow me away, and I don't even know how it's also
I'm gonna say it wasn't even the best child performance this year.
Were you gonna go with Florida Project? Yeah, fuck off. But that's a different thing. Honestly, I really think it is, because I really don't even think in Florida Project, I don't even think that's a performance. I think that's just the girl. really, if you watch the behind the scenes stuff, it's really just like, hey, we're just gonna put the camera on you and shoot it for like 20 minutes, and we're just gonna have you say some random stuff, which like isn't a knock on the movie at all. I love Florida Project, but it's a different thing.
Hey,
Because like they're not like, hey, Daphne Keene, we're just gonna like film you for 20 minutes, just do some crazy Wolverine stuff,
do some
know?
kid shit.
just like fucking kill some people, like.
Like a kid would.
Logan is the pinnacle of is exactly what I want from an R-rated Wolverine movie.
Okay.
What's your next movie?
Hey, it is one of the most beautiful love stories I've ever seen. It's also another movie I would describe as timeless. That is, Call Me by Your Name. Directed by Luca.
What was it?
Oh, the director of this, Luca.
No. I can't. Are you cutting out? Is your
What?
mic broken?
No, I don't think so. I said his name perfectly.
What?
Pretty sure I pronounced it exactly how it was intended.
I don't know what you're saying. Can you repeat it for the audience?
Oh, the wonderful director that made this beautiful movie. You want me to say his name again?
Yep.
Oh, I can do that. It's Luca.
Get a Nino? Yes. Yes. Continue.
This is a wonderful movie. This is the story of love and connection and feeling your way throughout the world when you are on the cusp of adulthood.
Yeah. Yep.
Timothy Chalamet is wonderful. Armie Hammer is wonderful. Michael Stuhlbarg is like the best dad you could
Michael
ever have.
Stuhlbarg is
absolutely heartbreaking.
It's this movie that made me realize, like, holy shit, this guy just shows up in movies and like
And knocks it out of the park.
He's amazing. I didn't realize it. He's really fucking good in like everything.
Yeah. This has some gorgeous cinematography.
Yes, it does. Some of the best
feeling.
Shots. Oh.
It really gives you this feeling of falling in love during the summer in southern Italy.
Yep.
And it's absolutely delightful. At time, like it doesn't sugarcoat feelings at all. It's one where all the emotions that you would feel during this time are there. Whether that's lust, sorrow, regret, uncertainty, it's all there. It's fucking phenomenal.
So I agree with everything you're saying. The only thing that really...
Armie Hammer is so hot.
So okay, this movie is beautiful. I'll say that. But it also... It kind of rubs me the wrong way, just with everything going on in the world, to so passionately portray the love between like a 30-year-old, let's say, and a 17-year-old.
Well, he was a grad student. He was in early 20s. I didn't find it weird.
I mean, still though.
I get it. I don't think it's as like extreme as people make it out to be.
I agree. That I mean, that's the thing. But like what kills me is what makes Timothy Chalamet's age 17 is one comment by, I think, the mother, and like, why can't we just say 18? Like, then I would feel at least a little bit more okay with it.
But they don't ever say Armie Hammer's age in the movie.
I know, but you can clearly tell. Just look at Armie Hammer. There's nothing that says I'm, an adolescent.
Well, I mean, I don't look the age that I am.
That is also true, but I mean, I don't know. It's just it's one of those things that just, I really enjoyed the movie, and I thought the movie was absolutely beautiful. But it's kind of one of those things when I walked away and I kind of thought about it in the bigger picture, like real world application. It's just like, I don't know if this is the kind of message that should be portrayed. That, like, even if it is true love, age is just a number. Well, it's like, no, age isn't just a number, though, at some point, when there is that power dynamic between the people, My number 3. This actually, either this is gonna be your number 2 or this is gonna be not on your list, but I feel like it has to be. Is Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri?
It's my number 3 because it
Okay.
has 3
Oh,
in
it's
the
your number
title.
3. Oh, perfect. This movie, is fucking. This movie is just like okay. When I went back to rewatch this again at home, and like the fucking score, dude, I'm just like, oh, this movie, like it like when the score like first starts playing, I'm just like, oh my god, there's so much that's about to happen, and then like the first little bit like happens, I'm like, oh fuck, like it's such an epic movie that like doesn't seem epic in scale because like I'm just going to buy some billboards, and like it's just like it's intense.
Powerful,
Ooh,
very powerful movie.
Yeah. Oh my god. There's so much that happens in this movie.
Yeah.
That's just so.
Frances McDormand is incredible. Sam Rockwell is incredible. Lucas Hedges is serviceable. Woody Harrelson is serviceable.
What?
They were okay. Wonderful script. Amazing dialogue.
Dude, the dialogue is a fucking world class. Like this stuff. This stuff is just so. Tasty good.
Just want to eat up this script. This is a story that like it feels like you should laugh and instead you're crying, or it feels like you should cry and instead you're laughing, and it's such a mixed bag of emotions that feels utterly real and humanist.
Yeah.
Oh my, really good. You have some intense flaws.
The fucking window scene.
characters.
The window scene. Like that single shot of just it's just like out of this world. It's horrifying. But it's just so good. This movie.
Also love that song. Just everyone listen to his master's voice all the time, like I do. Like a lot.
I love Three Billboards. Okay, what's your number 3?
My
Oh wait, that was your number 3.
my number 3. Yeah.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is The Florida Project, directed by Sean Baker.
It made your number 2. Holy
It
shit.
was so good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This one, it wrecked me emotionally for like 3 days. I was on vacation when I watched this.
It's a bad movie to watch on vacation. I was in Florida when I watched this.
I just sat there and like looked out the window for like a week.
Yeah.
You said you were in Florida when you watched this?
No, that was a joke. Like you said you were on vacation. And I said you were in Florida when you watched this.
Yeah, I was in Disney World. No, this is amazing. Everyone feels so real. It's like insane. Like I've met people like all of these characters, and it's like,
Gee, have you really? What kind of life are you living, bro?
I'll tell you later.
My God,
William Dafoe. Oh my God.
William Dafoe.
He's my movie dad.
He is.
Okay. Here's the real question: who would you rather be your movie dad? Michael Stuhlbarg in Call Me by Your Name, or William Dafoe in Florida Project? Who would be better dad?
Michael Stuhlbarg, because I mean, Willem Dafoe.
Because I don't want to live in an apartment.
Well, no, Willem Dafoe is a good dad to his, renters,
Tenants?
but not to his actual son.
Oh, true. You're right.
Yeah.
This
Dummy.
movie's fucking
You haven't
rad.
watched the movie? You just see the
Watch
trailer.
The movie. This one is shot beautifully. Holy shit. Gorgeous movie. Some of the best cinematography I've seen all year. And that is saying something, because goddamn.
Florida Project would have made it a
Strong year.
lot higher on my list if it wasn't for that last scene, which I know it was like, I just really didn't like that last scene.
Oh, I loved it. It broke my little heart. My little Ethan heart. I was crying. Weep, weep. Oh.
I just thought it was so cheap, and I thought it was a cop out for.
You know what I thought was cheap? All the people in the movie.
God, that's fucked up.
Well, no. Okay, so The showing intense poverty from a child's perspective is wonderful, because this is just how they see the world. They still have the excitement and the curiosity, whereas if you look at the adults in it, we see that they are very emotionally damaged and kind of down-stricken, and like they are trying their best just to survive. And it's that part is heartbreaking, but then you see these kids and, you know, they're having fun. There's still these slivers of gorgeous beauty in some of the harshest places.
Yeah, I mean there's a few.
And it's also fascinating because you're right outside of Disneyland, so you have these castles and this allure of wonderful, perfect heaven on earth, but it's
an interesting perspective to say, like, the kids are just having fun when, like, the kids are, like, spitting on cars of random people, or, like, breaking windows in mirrors and, like, starting fires.
Yeah.
It's a very complex look into life. It's intense. It's like the most intense, just like, it's one of those movies where it's like, we don't really have like we're not really like telling a story. We're just like kind of like gonna just join these people for like a week or a month or however long it's gonna be, and just like live with them.
Yeah.
And it's heartbreaking and heartwarming at the same time.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
This one almost got my number one. It was tight.
So my number 2 is a movie that you hate because you don't like females. And that's Lady Bird.
I don't hate Lady. What?
You told me off air that you despise this movie. Lady Bird is a beautiful.
Number 9.
Yeah, but like, yeah.
You're right.
Lady Bird.
The gays and animals on my side.
Lady Bird is just such a beautiful look at what it's like to be
a woman. Was that
I was gonna go with that, and I was like, "What am I saying?" It's a beautiful look at like high school and finding yourself and discovering who you are, and like just like the different turns that life can take, and you don't realize the impact of things, you know, when you're experiencing it. You know, you don't know how this decision is gonna impact you 5 months down the road. But eventually you look back and you realize like what your actual decisions did to your life, and you can either just continue going that path or you can rectify the mistakes made. And it's okay for somebody who likes Dave Matthews Band. What a great use of Crash.
Fuck off.
I love Dave Matthews Band. DMB for life.
Oh my god. Hey, can I get somebody who has taste to
Why does
do
everyone hate Dave Matthews Band? I legit don't get it.
They're not good.
He's awesome.
Ew.
He's awesome.
He's so cool. I love Dave Matthews Band. I love it.
Dave and Harry Styles Matthews Band. Dave Matthews and Harry Styles Band. Oh, 2020, here we come.
What the fuck? Are they running for president as a band?
Now they are.
Lady Bird is really delightful. But it's also again very real, you know? A lot of real movies this year.
It's so it just felt so fucking real. Like there were things
There's
I was watching.
a little nugget of time that it just fits perfectly in, and growing up in that time, I get it. 100%.
Fucking shit, dude. The ending, the probably the last 15 minutes is like the most like ups and downs of like emotions you'll feel. Like I cried and I was like super happy one moment, and then I was like crying again. And I was like, fucking A, this movie is just like stabbing me in the heart, and then like kissing me on the cheek, calling me a sweet boy.
What the fuck? What?
I don't know.
I don't think you watched the right movie, David. I think there was a stranger sitting behind you.
kissing me on the cheek.
Just leaning over like, hey, can I get a little bit of popcorn? Kissy kissy. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, it was weird because like I went to the movie theater and it said Lady Bird, but like it didn't feel like a real movie theater because it was just playing on like a little TV that was on like a rolling cart.
VCR.
Yeah, and they were like, well, for your viewing experience, we have to strap you down to this chair, and I was like, that seems weird, and then like,
it's like I guess I've never been to an IMAX, so I don't know.
It was an IMAX, but spelled EYE Max.
And it was this guy named Max who was just sitting behind you, giving you little smoochies.
Well, the weird thing is he only had one eye, and he had a patch over the other, and I was like, what's going on here? So we both have the same number one, I'm assuming, or one of us doesn't have taste in movies.
Oh.
So my number one is Power Rangers. You see, here's the thing: is like I wasn't expecting this movie.
Mummy.
This is fuck. I don't even know what that King Arthur movie was called. It was just
King Arthur, Legend of the Sword.
Yeah. No, Power Rangers is
Guy
pretty
Ritchie,
solid though. Like it really just like portrays high school life in the 21st century like so accurately. Where like it's cool to get detention and like you respond to bullies with violence, and it's just like so accurate to what the world is and should be.
No, keep talking.
Plus like Bryan Cranston and his little robot buddy, really cool, and clearly the correlation between.
Sorry, that's the goof alarm. Goof alarm just went off. Turns out David was doing a goof, and the number one movie that we both have is actually
Blade Runner 2049.
Blade Runner. Directed beautifully by your boy Denis Villeneuve. Hell yeah. Wonderful
this movie is such
cinematography
a
by Roger Deakins.
My
Shit.
Okay, also, can we just talk about Roger Deakins' Oscar speech and how just cool the dude he seems? Like, I just want to, like...
Hi, guys, it's me, Roger Deakins. Had a good time on the movie.
I just want to grab, like, a coffee with the dude.
Here's the thing. I love making beautiful pictures and working with Denis Villeneuve. Love it so much. And, like, that's the kind of thing working on a movie like Blade Runner is...
What are you even doing right now?
You're taking it from a movie people love already, and then you're taking it and you're doing your thing with it, getting jiggy with it, and that's the thing. You got a vibe and move. Got a vibe and move, really make a jazz with a light, and that's what we tried to do in this movie. Just kind of take it cool. Peace.
I don't think you were watching the Oscars.
And he left.
I don't think that was the Oscars.
I think I got it verbatim. That's what he said.
Did you also go to the IMAX to watch Oscar's Oscar?
Yeah, it was a guy named Oscar.
He was accepting all the awards, and he just kept on like giving speeches in different accents.
Hey, what's up? It's me. This is me accepting this award. My name's Jordan Peele, and this is what I sound like.
No, okay, but like, can we just talk about...
Hey, it's me, Guillermo del Toro. It's me,
fuck.
Alison Janney, and that's my real voice.
Ryan Gosling is so fucking cool. Like,
Right? Yeah.
but can we actually talk about the real star of this movie?
The dog.
What?
The dog.
Batista.
The bumblebee.
Like, Batista's actually so solid in this fucking movie.
Yeah,
dude.
he is. Good
Like,
start.
he's a great actor.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like, out of all the wrestling actors, he's got some serious chops.
You also got Princess Bride being cool as shit and, like, kind of scary.
What?
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 His
Princess
boss.
Bride?
His boss was Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
It was, what's his face?
What? No, like Princess Bride, like the girl.
Oh.
You...
Oh.
Hello?
Oh.
Robin Wright? Are you...
You can cut the bit out.
No.
Like, you also got, like, Harrison Ford, like, caring and, like, acting again?
Yeah.
Like, who knew he could do that?
Right?
This movie's just... This movie is oddly enough one of those movies where it comes back and it does it better than the original. Yeah. I'm saying it now. Hot take: Blade Runner 2049 better than Blade Runner the Final Cut.
I mean, in this company, it's not really a hot take. Because I agree with you. 100%.
Shut the fuck up. Hot take. Better than the original.
Too hot. That take was too hot. Tone it down.
I love this movie. I could watch this movie every single day for the rest of my life and probably get bored of it within like 4 years. Mm-hmm. That's a long time before I get bored.
Yeah, I watched it a bunch. I've seen it at least 7 times now.
Have you really?
And it's like a 3-hour movie.
That's really cute. Hey, this is another movie we saw together.
Yeah. Hey, we should watch more movies together.
You
want to see Isle of Dogs?
I actually might see that tonight.
Okay, I've already seen it, so.
Have you really, you motherfucker?
Sorry.
Is it good?
It's so good.
Okay, cool.
Hey, sorry about that alarm being super loud.
It actually wasn't that loud on my end.
Oh, it's very loud here. So those are our favorite movies of the year. What did you think? Did we miss out some ones that you guys would have liked? Do you want to know what we thought of Loving Vincent? It's good.
Any other movies we didn't mention that you thought were good?
That's literally what I just said.
No, I was talking to you directly.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Wait hello. On Broadway.
One movie. Okay, let's give
shout out Free Fire Ben Wheatley. You might
fuck off. God, you don't listen to Ethan's overhypeness of Free Fire. It'll ruin the movie experience for you.
Should we just name movies that came out?
No, I just want to name one more movie that I think should get some attention. Columbus. It's a really small movie.
Faces Places. Last Man in Aleppo.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Mr. Oscar. Documentary nominations.
Jane. Watch Jane. Jane's super good. Why didn't Jane make my list?
Why didn't any docs make my list?
Shit, we gotta redo it. we gotta do it again.
Well, that'll do it for us. Make sure to give us a follow on Twitter at FeatureCast. That's FTR _cast.
I love you guys.
We're also on Instagram. Hey. Same thing.
Love you.
We got a Facebook. Hey. We got a Facebook. You know we got a Facebook?
Love you.
We posting it on the Facebook. You can follow us over there. Give us a like.
Love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Oh, we also got a YouTube.
Thanks for listening.
Where it's just the same as this podcast, but you can watch it on YouTube if you want to do that.
Thanks for listening. You can catch us on iTunes. Catch us on our website. Thanks for listening.
Wait, you're listening to us on iTunes? Give us a 5-star rating if you think this was a 5-star podcast.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks so much for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening. Thanks.
I gotta quit drinking before recording.
Thanks for listening. Thank you.
Bye-bye.